Hi you guys, my name is Guru Shakia and welcome to my beautiful channel. Today we are discussing how to speak to your angels and spirit guides. This is just something I've been intuitively guided to post, so maybe it can help a lot of you guys get more in tune with your intuition, your spiritual side, and the spiritual realm. Start spiritual bonding with your spirit guides, which that's a whole other video of like who are the spirit guides and things of that nature. But briefly, it is believed that in some cultures and some religions and some beliefs believes that every person who comes here to planet Earth or in the physical realm brings with them a spirit guide, and you can have one or more spirit guide or angels to have your back and to guide you and assist you through life. And a lot of us are unaware of this, so we don't reap the benefits and that come with having a spirit guide, and because we can't actually communicate with them. It's called channeling. And I know a lot of times in this culture, especially Western culture, we're taught that channeling and mediumship and psychic abilities and all these things are evil or wrong or bad. But I feel like they want us to believe these things because it keeps our power hidden. It keeps knowledge and wisdom away from us, and they don't want a bunch of powerful people running around and having this knowledge, that because literally having a spirit guide is kind of like having a cheat sheet or a cheat code of life, to kind of help you navigate through life a little bit better in a way. You can even use them for companionship, to talk to them one-on-one as like anyone else. And basically they're like your personal therapist or your guide. You're basically literally a guide to help you through life. Yeah. Alright, so how to talk to your angels and guides. Basically when I first my tongue when I first started my spiritual awakening, basically I started learning about the spiritual realm. I started to, somewhere I read in a psychic book, I think it was a clairvoyant book, when I was learning more about my gifts and how to develop them further. I picked up automatic writing, and I feel like I did a video about this before, but I went on a deleting spree, which was so bad. But I think I did a video like this before about channeling you guys. But I picked up automatic writing, and basically this is before I knew about channeling or how to really do it really good. I didn't know how to do it good at all, but I started to sit every day outside by myself in solitude in nature, and I would just write, put out the intent. You can do it like meditating first and putting out the intent, like, okay, I want to speak to my guides, my guide only, or my angel, and I'm going to write whatever they have to say to me. So I did this for like a week straight. I started to write. At first I didn't believe anything that was coming to me. I'm like, alright, this is just me making shit up. But I started to actually, when I put out the intent of talking to my guides or my angel, I would actually use my right ear for some reason, like I was listening out to like an invisible being, but I would act as if my guide was right there next to me. And I feel like they got that intent. Even today they get that intent, like this is my channeling ear. I think people have channeling ears. Yours may be different, but I put out the intent, and then I started writing, and I would use this ear as if I was listening to like, it's kind of like a whisper in the wind kind of feeling. And I would just write, and first the writing would come out slow, but then it would get faster and like much more information. It would get to the point where there's a lot of information to retain. It would come off sloppy, and then it makes sense at first, things of that nature, but I kept going with it, and then I started to believe and like continue to practice channeling. Then it became like a very natural thing, so much so that I channel on a daily basis, 24/7. And it's so weird how that happened, but once I unlocked that channel of communication, I believed in it. I became open and receptive to their help, Basically it was a natural, I embraced my natural gifts of channeling. Once I started practicing, I could kind of differentiate their voice and mine. It's very weird. It's like a wavelength that's opened up between you and the spiritual realm. Yeah. And around that time, I guess I figured out I was a psychic medium. And I don't think you have to be a psychic medium to learn these gifts, especially one-on-one with your guides. But what you can do is basically practice automatic writing, and go ahead and do like that practice I was telling you in this video. Start out that way, just automatic writing, and you really have to be open and receptive to the unknown, and what messages you have to trust your intuition and what messages are coming to you. If it helps, you can act as if the message is coming from God or whoever you believe in. It doesn't necessarily have to be your angels. You can use the intent of like being protected by white light. If you are scared or nervous about it, you could pray beforehand. You could, things of that nature. What else? What is another way you can communicate with your guides? So that is a way. Channeling is basically the main way that you can communicate with your guides. You can use tools such as tarot cards, which is about the same thing, but it puts it in a visual perspective, which I love doing that. It's pretty easy. You can also speak to your guides clairvoyantly, which is like they basically do this on a daily basis anyway, but a lot of people miss it. In your third eye, they send you messages, like visions to your third eye all the time, telling you what's happening, what's going on, what's about to happen, things of that nature. You just have to be open and receptive to catching it, and it's just basically developing your psychic gifts and training yourself to be open and aware of these insights. Again, meditating on that center and saying, look, I'm open to whatever message you have to show me in image form. Meditating on it, and then just watching and being receptive and open to what they have to show you. What else? You can actually ask your guides what way you want them to communicate with you in synchronicities. For example, I think I asked my guides to speak through me in lyric form or music form, so throughout the day it is easy for me to kind of get what they're trying to tell me through lyrics. So through channeling, I get music messages all the time, and that kind of tells me the gist of what's going on. You can ask them to show you signs such as feathers in your path or certain animals, any way that, through signs on billboards, any way that you want to talk to them, they're willing to work with you and adapt to what you're more receptive of picking up. So that's the easiest ways to ask. And through your dreams is another way that your guides talk to you. You can ask before you go to sleep, help me remember whatever messages you show me through my dreams, etc. And it's a bunch of ways to talk to your guides and your angels. Meditating is also another way. I used to actually visualize going to a garden and meeting my guides there when I was first starting out in my spiritual journey. I didn't really know how to just talk to my guides on a whim like I do now. So I would have to sit in meditation and go to a garden and visualize my spirit guide in physical form and sit on a bench and talk to them one-on-one like that. So it's all up to you. So visualization is another way. So it's all up to you. You can also just Google that, but I think I gave you guys a lot of information. There's guided meditations too that I used to use on YouTube. You could choose from to meet with your spirit guides in meditation. But mostly, I think nature is the best place to quiet your mind and to be open and receptive to the spiritual realm and to ease the chatter that's going on in everyday life. But yeah, so that is the ways to talk to your angels and spirit guides. You guys, hope this helps someone. Peace.